If you've just joined me, oh my gosh, Chelsea look a shambles. Yes, it's only preseason, but it doesn't look good. This passing out from the back is not working at all. Chelsea's got a little bit of control back in the game, but so far they're just passing around the back now. James has got the ball. James, who isn't even going to start the season, and he's starting at that right side at centre back. Tosin looks good in the centre back position. Colwell gave the penalty away, and he has that in his pocket. He's done it before, and he will most likely do it again. So, there's a beautiful through ball. Nkunku, the only decent player this preseason so far, really. Sterling's at moments, but I don't even know how to tell you where Nkunku's playing because he technically was playing at the striker, and now he moved on to the right. He's just Chelsea all over the place. They do not know. Whew. Nkunku did a thing there. So yeah, from my point of view, it looks like Gusto's playing in that inverted role in the midfield. Sometimes he becomes the winger and Drewsbury Hall moves back, but Drewsbury Hall seems to be the left winger for now. Maresca is really using preseason to test every possible formation. Oh, Pep's screaming. I've been watching that Pep documentary, silly documentary on Netflix. Such a good coach. Oh, there you go. Sanchez, he's out. The Man City players are doing exactly what every single club is going to do. They're just going to put pressure on Chelsea. Well, Chelsea don't know how to play this pass from the back football. Like, Man City have already scored 2 goals just doing that, just putting pressure on our defense and goalkeeper. Like, it's insane. I wish I could tell you what formation we're playing because I have no idea right now. Looks like we moved to a back four to stabilize things with Gusto and James being the fullbacks. There we go. Cuckoo's back up front. Ortega has the ball. Chelsea trying to put pressure on City. City not really controlling the ball perfectly, but they look way ahead of Chelsea in terms of preseason, in terms of fitness, in terms of strategy, in terms of just knowing how to turn up. Gusto's trying to put pressure on from what looks like the left back, Colville from a left back position, but Gusto and him are so close. I don't know who's supposed to be where. Quickly having a drinks break right now. With Rico Lewis down and Colwell giving him a bit of a smack on the head, telling him to get up. But really, only in Ohio State, that's where we're playing. They're having a water drinks break. But seriously, what is going on with Chelsea? This is crazy. That Haaland scores a penalty after Colwell brings him down, right? The penalty's retaken. Sanchez has a big mouth, but that's just over the ball. He nearly got there for the second one. Would have been quite interesting if he saved it. And then City just put pressure on and then take the ball off Chelsea and score. Haaland with two for fun. Haaland not even trying. Haaland looks like he's walking. This guy is someone who's supposed to be carrying a little bit of an injury. He's supposed to score a hat trick so he can go off at halftime. It's ridiculous. And I'm still trying to figure out what the formation is because it started off with a little bit of a 3-2-4-1, and Gusto and Drewsbury Hall was sort of playing off that left wing, number 8 on the left side position. But then after the 2 goals, sometimes I see Endo as a striker, and I'm seeing Nkunku on the right. Well, this is how after a little bit of regrouping, see what Pep decides to do because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, and I don't understand what is the purpose of having James get all these instructions as the captain? He isn't even going to play the first few games of the season because of his stupid red card at the end of last season. So what's the point? Every team in the Premier League is going to know exactly what to do with Chelsea. This is not. I know Pep is a good coach, but this is not rocket science. This is literally the simplest way to beat Chelsea. Every team is going to put pressure on Chelsea from the first minute, make Chelsea make a mistake. They're going to eat goal after goal after goal after goal. City, and I mean, City. I don't even know if we're going to see any more goals. City probably going to chill now. Game's over. I don't see Chelsea coming back to this. I mean, trying Mudryk on the right wing. I guess at least you're trying something. But I mean, that's where Palmer's going to play anyways. As for Caicedo ended the season really strongly, but to come back, ay, 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 a whole other thing is happening there. Okay, Chelsea are defending. You've got Gusto defending in a what looks like an orthodox right back left back or left wing back position. Trying to work out what formation we're playing right now. It's very weird because Madrik's on the ball. Madrik's running. He's trying to be hazard, but he just can't control the ball. He just Madrik is fast, but he can't really control the ball at that speed very well. And um, an average tackle is going to take the ball off him. And I guess they're trying him in the center position. So it looks like we've got Nkunku as the number 9, Madrik is the right wing. Enzo seems to be playing in the number 10 pivot with Shrewsbury Hall out on the left. We've got a front 4 of Nkunku up front, Shrewsbury, Enzo, and Mudryk just behind him. Lavia and Caicedo on the ball now. They seem to be holding the center defensive midfield. Shrewsbury picks up the ball and is now passing it up to the wing to Gusto, who again is playing sort of a left wing back position. Not exactly sure. Man City is just making an attack up uh on their right wing. It's uh Lewis looks really good as a young player, and I think part of the reason why Palmer probably left was maybe he felt Lewis was ahead of him in the picking order. Oh, it's going to be a tasty match, Man United versus Man City next week. In fact, I wouldn't put it past Man United to somehow get a win there because Man City they finished the game in the first 5 minutes and now they're just on auto, literally just passing the ball around with confidence. Not a not a worry in the world. And Chelsea don't even know where their positions are. I mean, you would think some sort of when Nkunku's got the ball, City lost the ball just outside of their box, but Enzo can't stay on his feet, which is not unheard of. Of course, Enzo had that little scandal with the singing of the song about African players in the French national team after the Copa America win. Lavia passes nicely out to Madrid, but Madrid cycles it back down to James. James on that right centre back position. He seems much better there than he did in the first preseason game. I think that's where he's going to stay for the season unless he's needed elsewhere. Gusto is in a very forward position. Oh, on the edge of the box now. Nkunku is taking a shot, but from deeper. I don't think Nkunku is going to be our answer to being a centre forward because he seems to be enjoying kind of like there's no he's someone the striker should be running up front. He's running deeper and taking the shot. So it's almost a striker that's but and if I remember about Gui was playing in that number 9 role, but it seems like Maresca wanted his wingers to run ahead of the striker. This definitely is the most forward I've seen uh, Enzo play in a while. I mean, he Pochettino tried it at some point, but it never stuck. Okay, here we go. Man City attacking from their left wing. Madric's doing some good defending there, which is not really what you want Madric to be doing, but at least he knows he can pull it out. There were a couple cup games that Madric was at fault for some very poor defending, so he stayed with him. We're not even talking about a Man City starting 11 player. An academy player over here. Madric should be holding him. Oh, Grealish. Ooh, should be 3-0. Cross comes in for Haaland, heads it just over the post. And that less Haaland, less Chelsea did, stopped him, and more Haaland. Haaland was completely free. So not his head. He got his he tried to get his head, but the ball was lower than he thought, so he got a kind of knee to it. But that's Haaland missing the goal. Haaland's not match sharp. He's already 2 goals up, and he almost had a 35-minute hat trick. So Chelsea. No idea how this is gonna end. I can say I know it's gonna end in a Chelsea loss. The question is by how much. I'd say 4-0 if you're lucky. Haaland hat trick is likely. Yeah, Guardiola's got the ball. Nice, nice ball over the top for Man City after holding possession on the edge of their box for a while. Man City have all the time in the world now just to relax, hold the ball, take their time. And Chelsea, well, it's like Pep is trying to go to Maresca and he's like, "Yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna push you." And he's pushing him because Chelsea is being pushed. Dewsbury Hall's on the ball. He looked quite good in this first game. But kind of, okay, pull back there, like Phillips. That's Lavia and I said James chasing the same ball. And now my friend Nate was saying that he's happy that James is playing and maybe he sees the logic that it's going to be injury less at the centre back, but like missing out on James is providing runs as a right back, and it's just no, another one, a poor control by Tossin this time. McAtee nearly scored. This is Man City in cruise control with their starting 11 minus 2 players not even there, and they're just playing Chelsea for fun. Madrid, I'm not convinced on the right. In fact, I think the best I saw Madrid last season was when he played in the number 10 role, but there is no proper out and out number 10 role in this team. And Tottenham's been looking good so far, but nearly made a mistake that cost Chelsea again. Oh dear. Well, Madrid's down. Knowing Chelsea will get injured and be out for the next 6 months, but we can't see how bad he plays. Come on, Madrid. I like his new short hair, but I want to see him. A little mini drinks break there. I'm very interested to see how Chelsea are going to change the formation up. And I'm sad that Nkunku, for my own FPL reasons, I am sad that Nkunku is not doing as well as the number 9. It's not because of Nkunku. The whole team is unbalanced. Yes, Nkunku is going to drop deeper. You need the wingers to run ahead of him. And I think if you had Sterling and you had and Maduake on either side of an Nkunku, both of those players love running at pace at the defenders. And you would actually see Nkunku be that false 9, pulled back false 9, a semi number 10, and the wingers would run ahead of him, and the pullbacks would come his way. You'd have Dewsbury Hall as well as Enzo being able to drop onto those from the number 8 positions on either side. That's what I assumed we would see. Obviously, that's not what we're seeing here. Oh, Chelsea lost the ball in the box again, and Cole kind of dug it out, but it's just looking like a disaster. Okay, Nkunku's released the number 9, but it's too much on it for him. He couldn't get there. Oh, open net, and he can't put it in. 100 million. And you can't put the ball in. 100 million and an empty net. I can score that on FIFA, and I'm rubbish. Bloody hell! Okay, okay. We gotta temper ourselves here. It is Enzo's game. First game back. It is preseason. This guy's gonna get red carded. Who is this? Oh my gosh. Beautiful through ball by Gusto. Goalie came all the way out. Remember, this is Ortega. This is not their first choice goalkeeper. I don't understand how Enzo doesn't keep that on target. Someone please make sense of that to me. Because I cannot understand it. I would love to understand it, but I just can't understand it. Fernandez can't do. I don't know where Fernandez is going to play because we played our best football at the end of last season when he was injured or out with his hernia operation. We had Gallagher, yes, Gallagher and Caicedo doing wonders in defensive midfield. Now we have Enzo trying to play in number 10. Shrewsbury Hall's also being quiet, like nothing's happening on that left wing. If anything's happening on the left wing, it's actually Gusto doing most of the work. I mean, if you're gonna have Shrewsbury Hall applying pressure to Man City and marking and attacking off the ball, you might as well have Gallagher in the position. 43 minutes at the moment. Probably gonna put a timer up when I walk out. Oh, Enzo Fernandez has a yellow card and he's not doing anything but missing goals, smiling. Man City's so clever. They literally just gave in. This is a well drilled team. The manager's been there for a couple of years. Chelsea can't keep a manager for 1 year, maybe 2 years. I mean, it's been successful in the Abramovich era, but now might as well just change our name to Clear Lake Capital. 'Cause that's who we are. Clear Bowley's Cowboys. Not even Clear Bowley's name is face. Don't blame you, Ted. We blame you and everybody else for whatever this is. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Enzo's on the ball now. In last kind of attack, gone out of play. Expect the ref to blow his whistle. Oh, this guy Wilson is just sits down. Madrid spot like a corner. He just plonks himself down. Ref says move off the field. The guy just shakes his head. Says nah, not for me, fam. James is like get off the field, bro. He doesn't want to leave. Give him a card. Yeah, he's pulled it. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna have the corner at least. It's, and again, this is just adding like the Club America game was just another little bit of like a calm down, a little reprieve. Club America should have been better. And Chelsea finally looked like they have some sort of formation. Uh, Dewsbury Hall looked really good at that number 8 position. Sterling was deadly, if not a little bit, wasteful at the left wing. Maduake was getting better and better at every game on the right. That Nkunku did amazing in that number 8 on the right side of that midfield. And and even though we were a bit annoyed because we wanted Nkunku to be up front, at least it was better than whatever's happening now because this Nkunku is still a deadly player up front. The few games he did play striker, I wasn't really that impressed, and then he got injured. And he may suit the false 9 role, Nkunku, because he drops a little deeper. But not with Mudryk and Drewsbury /Gusto running on the wings because they're not really getting ahead to pull it back from him. Well, that's half time. I'm gonna be back in a bit because who knows what is going on with this Chelsea game. I mean, Chelsea are ridiculous. Haaland scored 2 goals for free in the beginning of the half, 1 penalty, and then just pounced on a Chelsea ball passing at the back, which every single team is gonna do. Chelsea grew into the game, but they had to shift the entire positions. Now we had kind of Cuckoo no longer playing a false 9 since the wingers couldn't really support that. You had Enzo playing in the number 10 role, and Gusto kind of being almost like a left wing back on his side. Well, kind of like Mudryk and Gusto being left and right wing backs and playing with a back five. So that's where we are. This is Mike from Addertype FPL just trying out some live uh, commentary on the game, but I don't know, like considering what's happening with Gallagher, what's happened with Chalobah, what happened with Pochettino, what's just with the uncertainty at Chelsea. We rock up at Man City, and just keep in mind, we are playing Man City now. First game of the season. It's Man City. So bloody hell. Playing Man City in the first game of the season, and they have now scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes, and we're under cruise control. They will do the exact same thing to us if we don't find a way to actually learn how to play under Maresca, because Maresca ball is another thing. And I know he's got Enzo and Caicedo there for the first time, and he's trying to make the most of it of this preseason. But damn, we're not ready to start the season, right? Like, I know you want to give them minutes, but wouldn't you want to like bring them in like after into a settled sort of idea of what to play? I guess he knows better than me. He's being paid the big bucks. He's Pep number 2. So we'll see what he does. I'm gonna pause here for a bit to see if I can get a clock going for my first test. There's nobody here because it's just me doing the test. But maybe I'll be back in the future. Try and get Nate with me so I can bounce some ideas off him. He loves to rant, so it'll be really good. We can do like a Chelsea watch along. But I'll be back in a bit and we'll see you soon. Well, there we go. My first little mistake. I had my mic muted the entire time. Talk about being a clown. Anyways, I've been told by 10-year-olds that they can't believe Haaland missed. But Haaland scored 2 goals already, guys. Ah, Chelsea trying to defend their best over here. Someone in the message could have told me I was muted, but there's no one in the message. There ain't nobody here, which is fine to start.